Hello, faemerly. It's Yl'luria here, and I just wanted to pop in really quickly and talk to you about something that I've been really struggling with and finding the words for, because it's something that's really close to my heart. This whole issue is just breaking my heart and blowing my mind. I'm not Asian. No one in my family is Asian. But there are people in my life who are extraordinarily close to me and my heart who are, and it is horrifying and angering and upsetting and terrifying to me to think about what they're dealing with right now, to know what they've dealt with their whole lives. And now this violence this past year, the idiocy, the lunacy that has been perpetrated against Asian American and Pacific Islanders because of this horrible virus. Here in the United States, they're not only dealing with this horrible virus that's killing their people because they often don't have access to the same doctors and medicine and housing that others do, and jobs, but they're getting beaten in the streets and shot where they work and attacked grocery shopping. Like, they can't just go about their day without racial and hateful slurs and being attacked in general outside of this pandemic. And in the past year, because of the hateful, xenophobic rhetoric that certain politicians have engaged in, it's not just been doubled, it's been multiplied hundreds of times. If any of you guys were picked on as a kid, if any of your friends or family were bullied or attacked for being Jewish, for being Italian, for being Irish, for being poor, for being weird, for being Southern, for being different in any way, disabled or not so bright or too bright, just think that there are whole cultures of people right now living in the United States who are feeling like that, who are dealing with that. And there are people in my life that I love that are suffering and who have always suffered because of the way they look and the stupid fears and stereotypes that people have of them. And now, on top of this, they're not only afraid that they themselves and their families are going to get this virus, but they're terrified of going out of their house and their loved ones leaving their homes because they may be harassed or beaten or in some cases murdered. People don't choose the way they look when they come into this world. Nobody chooses to be born a certain race. We are what we were born, and that's what we get. That's what we've got. I didn't choose to be visually impaired, but it's what I deal with every day. And these people didn't choose to be born in Asia or of Asian families who are living in the United States. They are simply here living their lives, trying to do the best they can. And some people did come from Asia to the United States to live, to make a healthier, happier, safer home. They came to make a life for themselves here. And how do we repay them but with the same violence and ostracism that many of us got when we came to the United States from whatever countries we came from? It just makes no sense. So I'm asking you to please think about your differences in life. about your loved ones' differences, about your struggles and the struggles of those you care about who are close to you. And imagine how you would feel and they would feel if the whole world was putting an entire pandemic on your shoulders. Did you ever come to think that maybe if the coronavirus just happened to come from England or Ireland or Spain or Germany, where your family is from, how would you feel? How do you feel like people would look at you differently, treat you differently? We have got to stop looking for people to hate and to blame and to hurt when we hurt. We have to do better. So look at yourself and look at the people around you and the people across the world and look at all of them with love. Because it's the only thing that's going to make all of this better. We're not going to get anywhere by destroying each other. The coronavirus is doing that for us. War and violence and bigotry and greed is doing that for us. So maybe we could defeat all that if we work together. Please stop the hate. Love each other. Love yourself. And educate yourself. I will leave some links in the box below. And be kind to one another, you guys. Doesn't matter what we look like. Doesn't matter what we talk like. Doesn't matter where we're from, what color our skin is, our size, age, religion. None of it. We're all just living creatures trying to live this life the best way we can. And we need to treat each other with love and respect. Happy shimmies and waves of love.